Hey, disclaimer guys, before we start the video, this is not a glitch or anything like that. This is a completely safe way of leveling up in Final Fantasy 15 for you guys that have never played 15 or you're revisiting it from later times. But I'll see y'all after the intro. What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Too Shiny here. You already know my motto.
If it rhymes, that's when you know it's true.
If you're not living for the Lord, you're not living at all. Now, I know that you guys are probably going to sit here and ask me, why am I making a Final Fantasy 15 video talking about leveling up 4 years after the game's release? Now, I've had a couple videos concerning Final Fantasy 15, comparing it to other games like Final Fantasy 7 Remake, and then of course the newly announced Final Fantasy 16. But I still felt like, since I played the game recently, I went back over through the entire game, because I had deleted my previous data on the game that I had previously, because I beat the game only one time. So of course I had to go through the entire game and get back to the end. And my gosh, is this game easier than I remember. I played the whole game on normal difficulty, but yeah, I still was able to get through the game in a matter of 3 days. Now, if I really wanted to, I could get through the whole story in a day, like at least 80% of the story in one day. Because this game is not that long. It really isn't. What really makes this game long is all the dumb traveling that takes forever. Especially when you don't have the regalia, and the regalia is slow too, so it's not like you can actually drive anywhere with the thing. So if you have to go to a place that you haven't been, you have to sit there and wait until the ride is over, because you can't actually drive it. You have to sit there and watch Ignis drive for you. But I just wanted to go over my fastest way of getting at least to a level 60 or like a decent level. This is my recommended level if you want to go through the entire game. Now, mind you, this is not like a must. The first time I played Final Fantasy 15, I beat the game at a level 40, like a level 43 or something like that. But I would recommend being at least a level 60. Be at least a level 60 to be able to defeat the game comfortably. Because if you're at level 60, most of the enemies on this game are below a level 70 or higher. All the enemies you're gonna fight in most of the game are gonna be level 30s, level 40s, level 50s, level 60s. That's most of the enemies. Now, if you want to play some in-game content, you're gonna be dealing with a lot more enemies that are like 70s, 80s, 90s, and even 100 something. But most of the foes you fight are below 60s. Excuse me, below 70s. So I'm just gonna tell y'all what you want to do. This is the fastest way to go through Final Fantasy 15 and to get that level 60 is to stop trying to grind. Stop grinding. What you need to do is play through the whole story. Because like I said, you can go through the whole story comfortably and beat it easily on normal. So just go through the whole story, and then once you finally get to Insomnia, you need to wait. What you need to do is do a little bit of grinding with the red iron giant. He gives you a ton of XP, man. He gives you a lot of XP. So what you want to do is grind him. Of course, you want to use your ring, because the ring, you can warp everybody out into oblivion once you get to Insomnia, because at that point you should have the ring of Lucii, and then just warp every single one of them dudes into oblivion. And then you get so much XP so quickly with these guys. And then once you grind and get like to a comfortable level, excuse me, not a comfortable level, but a comfortable number of XP, go back to the sleeping area in the fort. Now I'm assuming that you guys have the Royal Edition, so you have the expanded Insomnia. So go back into the sleep area, ask Umbra to take you back in time, and then what you want to do is, once you get back to Gaia, excuse me, not Gaia, that's the wrong video game, that's Final Fantasy 7. But once you get back to the past, I just put it like that. Once you get back to the past, you want to go and, well, immediately Cindy is going to ask you about a side mission, and you want to follow up with that. And once you follow up with that, you unlock the Adamantoise side mission, and then after you do that, it'll give you the Adamantoise monster hunt. And once you get him, all you got to do is warp up to a certain spot, and then try to warp Adamantoise out of existence. And I swear, once you get him warped away, because you don't even have to fight him. Like I fought him before. It took me 3 hours to defeat him. 3 hours straight to defeat him without using the ring. So I wasn't doing that this time. So what I did was I just warped to a certain spot, got real close to him, and then I warped him away. And I immediately got 30,000 XP trying to do that. Now once you do that, it should give you this Adamantoise bangle or whatever it's called, and I swear it gives you 99.9 health. If you put it on Noctis, you have 99.9 health, and that right there, is almost like a cheat code, because you're not even a level 99, and you have that much health simply by using the Adamantoise bangle. That's why I said, like, you don't have to be a level 99 to beat this game. You can be at least a 40, 50, or 60. Like I said, all you have to do is just go through the whole story, and then go back in time for a short second to do the Adamantoise monster hunt, and then get his bangle. You have 999 health. I swear, this is the easiest method that I have ever seen on YouTube. So many people they're gonna try to tell you to do other things, but this is my best way, because you want to experience the story unfiltered without having to sit here and do all this crazy grinding and stuff, especially when it's hard to find enemies in the first place. Because when you run around, and like I said in other videos, there's no enemies, so it's hard to even find enemies to grind with, and then the monster hunts are just repetitive. So what you want to do is just go through the story, and then once you get to the end, do the Adamantoise fight, and grind the mess out of the red iron giant. He gives you a lot of XP. But also make sure you go back to Alticia. Once you go back to Alticia, you'll get the multiplier. There's an inn in Alticia that gives you this crazy multiplier. You're gonna need at least 10,000 gil to go into that inn, and once you get in there, I swear it'll level you up so well. But yeah, man, once you get that, go and finish the game on off. I warped the Cerberus. I warped the Cerberus away as well, and it took a while, but I was able to do it. Now, of course, you can't warp Arden away. I wish I could. I wish I could warp Arden away. That would have been so funny. But yeah, everything else you can warp away, except for the Royal Kings. You can't warp those guys away either. But thank you guys for watching the video. I hope this was helpful to you guys that are trying to play through this game for the first time, or somebody that's just revisiting. Yeah, man, it's been a while since I played this, but I was able to get through it in 3 days. Can you believe it? But yeah, it's easy. It's real easy. But thank you guys for watching the video. Make sure to subscribe, like, hit the bell for more notifications, and I'll see you guys in the next one. If you have any questions, just let me know in the comment section down below. God bless. Wait, before I go, I want y'all to see this weird glitch that I saw at this point in the game. I thought it was pretty funny. Check it out.
I've served as your shield through thick and thin. No matter what, I've got your back. Now and always.
Forgive me. My mind was not my own.
I've served as your shield through thick and thin. No matter what, I've got your back. Now and always.
Forgive me. My mind was not my own.